Hello friends. Today we are going to talk briefly about webinar and event registrations using Facebook Messenger chatbots. Webinars or events are one of the most powerful ways brands generate leads. The problem is through the typical funnel like a landing page and a regular opt-in form, only 15% of registrants actually end up attending the webinar, and this is your average data across multiple different types of industries and webinar types. Facebook Messenger chatbots, and we've seen this happen over and over again, can double attendee rate, getting up to 30% or more of registrants to actually attend for the webinar. On top of that, registering for the webinar is so much easier because it could be all done inside Facebook Messenger chatbots. It's incredibly efficient and super easy. The same thing goes for events. If you're using Eventbrite or another online event management system, you could sign people up for events right within Facebook Messenger. The real power comes from the ability to follow up before the webinar and after the webinar. You could create a follow-up drip campaign with key takeaways from the webinar. You could send useful tips every single day leading up to the webinar to increase attendance rates. 1. 30 minutes before the webinar. 2. An hour before the webinar. 3. A day before the webinar. You could push simple reminders right in Facebook Messenger where people are hanging out to remind them to come to the webinar, and that's how we get such high webinar attendance rates. Your webinar and event registrations and attendance rates will absolutely skyrocket and go beyond your expectations. I tell this to all my clients who have been doing this to take their entire webinar registration that they have in place now and transfer it 100% to a Facebook Messenger chatbot approach. You will be enormously impressed with the results that you see. In some of the videos to come in near future, I am going to talk about some lead generation chatbot strategies also. Hope you enjoyed this one. Thanks and regards.